So an open top steel tank, 4 feet by 3 feet by 2 feet tall. So when we look at this plate, what we actually have here is if we were to flatten this tank out, we're going to end up with something that looks like this. So let's say that this is side A, that would be this piece right here. If we were in metal fab and we were going to weld this thing up, this is how we would cut out our plate. So that would be side B. Let's say this is side C, and then this is side D, and then let's say that's D, and then this in the middle, that's E. So this would be E. So hopefully that makes sense. And so this is 4 feet by 3 feet by 2 feet tall. So this distance here to here is 2 feet. And this distance from here to here would be 3 feet. And this distance from here to here would, let's say that's 4 feet. Now in our picture, it says it's 4 by 3 feet, but our picture looks pretty even in length. Don't ever go by the picture in a math problem or on a test. Always just go by what is kind of written there. And if you need to erase that picture and draw your own, do that. So now we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 plates. And we need to calculate the size of this whole piece of steel and find the surface area. That's our first thing that we're going to do, is find the surface area. So A and C are the same. So let's start with A and C. So they're both 2, because they're 2 feet high, by 3. So they're 2 by 3, and there's 2 of them. So 2 times 3 is 6, times 2 is 12 square feet. So this one is 6 and this one is 6, right? It's 2 feet tall and it's 3 feet long. So this here, this distance between here and here is going to be 2, and this distance between here and here is going to be 3. Okay. Good. Okay, so we know that this C is 6 and A is 6, and we can kind of write it off to the side. We can say A and C are 6 and 6, help us stay organized. And then we've got B here, and then we've got D here. Now, these ones are very much the same. This distance, even though my drawing isn't very good, is 2, and this distance between here and here is 4. That's this one here. So if I was to cut this seam like here and here and then flatten it out so that it was flat, it's going to be 2 times 4. So 2 times 4 is 8. So this one here is 8 and this one here is 8. Okay, so A, B is 8, C is 6, and D is also 8. Now we have to look at E. So E was 4 by 3. This distance between here and here is 4, and this distance between here and here is 3. So E is 4 times 3, which is 12. So now I have to add all of these up to find the square feet. So I have 12 plus 8. Let's go from top to bottom. 6 plus 8 is 14, plus 6 is 20, plus 8 is 28, plus 12 is 40. So I have 40 square feet here of material. Now I'm realizing that an open top steel tank 4 feet by 2 feet tall, it doesn't say how thick the steel is, but it looks like it's about a 1/4 inch thick. So let's just say it's 40 square feet of material. And if it was 1 inch thick, it'd be 40 times 40. So that would be 1,600 pounds. But we're only looking at a 1/4 inch thick material. So if we multiply that by 1/4, this is going to work out to 400.